Welcome to a gentle yoga practice. For today's class, I invite you to have a couple of blocks as well as your trusty blanket or beach towel available. That's always helpful. Before we get started with today's practice, I wanted to tell you that I'm using my new UAB Be Well water bottle. And if you would like to find out more about the new Be Well app available to all UAB employees and students, you can go to uab.edu/app/Be Well. And that's the letter B and then the word well all together. And you can find some amazing resources and maybe even see a familiar face there. All right, grab what you need for today's class and maybe go ahead and let that app be downloading on your phone, and you can explore after we finish our practice today. See you in a moment. All right, as you're ready, I invite you to go ahead and come into your comfortable seat. I have my tailbone hanging right off the front of my trusty blanket. I've got my arms resting gently in my lap. My legs are crossed in a way that serves my body. And if you don't look like me, that's all good. Be comfortable as much as possible and let the hands just rest in the lap. Go ahead and close the eyes or have a soft gaze towards the floor and invite in a really nice big deep breath through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. You can return to normal breath, and I will go ahead and tell you that our class today was designed around the idea of connection, and that's our internal personal connection to our emotional, physical, and mental health body. So we will just be exploring the connection between what we tell ourselves internally, what sensations we feel throughout our body, and developing a deeper level of trust between our mind, heart, and intuition. Allow yourself just to check in, see how you're feeling in all of those spaces within you today, and see if you can press the tailbone into the mat and ripple up through the length of the spine, sending the crown of your head up towards the sky. Notice if any tension built into the legs. Just see if you can release right there through the upper thighs. And notice where that breath begins to travel. Does it start deep in the belly? Does the breath start right at the heart? Where is the breath showing up for you as you take a nice big deep inhale? And when you feel like your breath has reached as far up as it can go on that inhale, take one more sip in and then let everything release. So finding the edge and then reaching just a little bit deeper with the breath and letting it all go. And soften the face. Bring the top of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. The tip of your tongue is right behind your top teeth. Beautiful. Give it 2 more breaths. Gently let the chin come down towards the chest. Keep the length through the spine. And let the fingertips come on either side of the outside of your hips. Really let the chin come down towards the chest. Let the shoulder blades kiss behind you. Just feeling into this space. Find that deep breath with an extra sip at the end. Long, deep exhales out through the nose. Give it one more. Inhale, arms and gaze rise up towards the sky. And then exhale, let those fingertips come and touch right in front of the legs. Keep length through the spine. Crown reaches away. Feel those shoulder blades kind of shrug down just a little bit. Give yourself a breath. Beautiful. Inhale the arms straight out in front and then pull those arms in line with the upper body, feeling those shoulder blades come together. Turn those palms up, palms face away, and then turn fingertips down towards the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Find a little rhythm here, just feeling into the hands. Notice what's there. Notice any sensations, any tightness. Any of the, oh, I don't really like this, or, oh, this feels okay. Just whatever you're saying to yourself right here. Tune into that. No need to judge it or label it. Just honor and identify whatever's coming up for you here. All right, turn those palms up. Make sure the shoulders are in line with the upper body. Take an inhale. And then exhale, keep those palms up, open the arms into a T. Oh, stretch through the arms. Yeah, inhale, send them back forward. And exhale, dip those fingers down. Inhale here. Exhale, send the arms out. Shoulder blades come together. We're going to do that whole pattern 3 more times. So inhale back to center. Exhale, fingertips up towards the sky. Fresh breath. And exhale, open to the side. Hold it 1 breath. And back to center. Turn the fingertips down. Open it out. Beautiful. Bring those hands back together. Let the palms come to touch and then bend those elbows. Bring the palms down in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest. Relax through the shoulders. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Beautiful. Go ahead and rise back up so the gaze can come back towards me. You can open the eyes. I'm going to come off my blanket and I'm going to send my right leg long in front of me. Left foot comes in towards that right thigh. And then I'm going to check that this right hip is in line with the left. So Spider-Man fingers lifting up through the hip and then settling back down. Beautiful. Take an inhale, rise up with the arms, and then use the exhale to settle the shoulders. We're going to start a little flow right here, but let's be gentle as we check in with ourselves. So before we start, flex through that right foot. Make sure the chin is parallel with the shoulders, and we'll flow from here. So inhale. Exhale, tap over outside that right extended leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tap. Stay with those long, deep breaths. And give it 2 more. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders settle on the exhale. Crown reaches towards the sky. Flex through that right foot. Here's a cold stretch. Be nice and gentle. Inhale deep. And the exhale, fold forward. Hands come to the earth. Reach the crown of the head away. Space in the back of the neck. Breathing into that right hamstring. If you feel like you've got rounding in the low spine, come out, come back in, hinging at the hips. Sending the heart towards that right knee. And we've got 1 more breath. Notice any sensations here. Notice the connection. And use that breath to calm the body. So release through that right kneecap. And then use your hands to walk yourself right back up. Beautiful. Let's change sides. So bending that right knee, right sole of the foot in towards that left thigh, left foot stays flexed. We'll check those hips, making sure they're square, and then relax through the legs. Fingertips down on either side of the hips. We'll inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale to settle the shoulders. Fresh breath. And then exhale, tap over outside of that left thigh. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Give it one more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, settle those shoulders. Flex through that left foot, chin parallel with shoulders. Here we go. Inhale. And then exhale, hands come down to the mat. Reach the crown away. Awakening that left hamstring. Just breathing in and out here, shining the heart towards the knee. And then see if you can relax through that left kneecap. Relax through that right thigh. Breathe. Last breath. Beautiful. Walk those hands up, and we're going to bend this left knee so that the left ankle is back behind you. And this is where a blanket might be nice to bring it over right outside that right haunch, just so you feel like you can center the weight more. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it takes an extra minute to find exactly what you need. So I've got that blanket completely under my right hip, takes some of the pressure out of the left knee, puts a little bit more of it into that left ankle. So make sure you feel okay there. We're going to do that same tapping thing over to the side. So let's send those arms down outside of the legs. Take an inhale, rise up. Exhale, settle the shoulders. We'll take an inhale here. And then exhale, tap over to the right. Deeper stretch there. Yeah, inhale, rise up. And exhale to tap. Last one. And exhale, let's hold it over to the right. Fingertips come down to the floor. Left hand right down to that right knee. Press that left knee into the floor. There's a stretch to the inside of the left leg. Breathe. And if you'd like a little bit deeper, you can bring that chin down towards the chest, stretching through the upper back. And breath stays in the belly for the most part. Give it 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back to center. Beautiful. So you're going to move over to the other side. You might have to move your blanket. So that left knee comes forward, right knee comes back. One side may feel completely different than the other. And here we are, settled over, tall spine. Bring those fingertips right outside the legs. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, settle the shoulders. We'll begin here. Inhale. Exhale over to the left. Finding the breath here. Give it one more. We'll hold this next one. Gentle twist. Press that right knee down into the mat. Stretch through that right shoulder. Feeling in and out here, and then bringing that chin down towards the chest if you want a little bit more. Stay with the breath. Notice any sensations rising up through the body. Beautiful. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we'll bring it back to center. Beautiful. All right, use your hands on the floor to kind of bring yourself into a position where you can sit on your heels. Then I'm going to take my blanket and unfold it just a little bit. So when I come to knees, there's a little bit of a cushion. All right. So move up onto the blanket or a knee pad, whatever you've got, even if it's a pillow, and we're going to sit in this way. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, go ahead and just stay in an easy seat or even sit with your legs extended out in front of you. So we're going to bring the fingertips down next to the thighs, and then we're going to bring the chin down towards the chest. We're going to start a flow from here. Swing those arms back behind you just a little bit, shoulder blades really together. Take an inhale here. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, right back down. And exhale, rise up. Last one, inhale down. And exhale, rise up. Reach the arms, reach the gaze. Pelvis comes forward, breathe. And take an inhale. And exhale, bring those arms down on either side of the hips. We're just in a kneeling mountain. So I've got my knees pressed into the floor, arms are open with palms facing forward. And then I'm going to tuck my tailbone in just to get a little bit of that out of the low back. Squeeze the inside of the legs together. All right, we're going to bring the arms into a T, and then we're going to bring this right thumb right to the right collarbone. Okay? Take an inhale. And exhale, send the gaze towards that right hand. Bring the left thumb in towards the collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Tailbone's tucked in. Inhale, other side. Exhale, opposite. Continue to move. Last round. Beautiful. Bring the arms up over the head. And then exhale. Let's make our way into a child's pose. So let everything go. Release the low back. Shimmy through the hips. Notice any tension in the jaw. And soften where you can. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and make our way into our table. That blanket under the knees can stay for now. We'll spread those fingertips nice and wide. Find length through the spine. Make sure that the hips are right, the hips are right over the knees. And we'll begin to move through some cat-cow here. So taking an inhale, rise up, crown and tailbone. And then exhale, round it in. Moving with your breath. Noticing any sensations that arise. Keeping it nice and soft. Last two. And coming back to that neutral spine, go ahead and curl toes, lift hips, find a down dog. And you can reach down with one hand if you so choose and move your blanket out of the way. Begin to walk your dog. If you're not a huge fan of down dog, you're welcome to stay in a table and shimmy the hips, move through cat-cow, whatever serves you today. Head hangs heavy here in this down dog. And gazes towards those kneecaps if you have your eyes open. Relax those kneecaps if you can. And don't worry if the heels don't touch the mat. Give it one more breath. Let's take a slow walk. We'll meet all together up at the top of the mat. And let's take an inhale halfway. And exhale, release. Inhale here. And then exhale to find your slow rise into that mountain. Palms come forward. Settle the chin, even with the shoulders. Breathe. Beautiful. Bring those arms back into that T and bring that right thumb back to the right collarbone. All right, so from here, I want you to send your gaze towards your right elbow. Take an inhale, keep the gaze on the right elbow as you start to move that thumb across the collarbone and then send the right arm out behind. Hold it there. Left arm is just over to the left. Beautiful. Keep that right arm long. Bring this left thumb right to the left collarbone. Turn the nose towards the left elbow. Take an inhale. And then exhale, reach that left elbow away. Keep the gaze there and then send the gaze towards the fingertips when you extend the left arm. Right arm stays long. Tuck that tailbone in, protecting the low back. Beautiful. Keep the gaze on that left arm. Bring it back into the T. We'll take an inhale, rise up with the arms. And then exhale, bring the palms down in front of the heart. Bow, chin to chest. Deep inhale through the nose. Sip in just a little bit more fresh air. And then sigh it out. Take an inhale, rise up. And then exhale, find a forward fold. Here's your side to side sway, your shimmy, your willow tree, just feeling into the low back body. And how do those hamstrings feel? What's the sensations that are arising? And soften the upper body where you can. Knees are definitely not locked. And give yourself 2 more breaths. And settle in, just 1 more. Beautiful. Let's inhale halfway. And exhale, slow release. Inhale here. And then an exhale to slow rise back into that mountain, rippling up through the spine, opening the heart, palms face forward, breathe. And scan the body here. Notice if the kneecaps are lifted. Notice if there's stress in the shoulders. Notice how you're connected to the mat through the feet. Find all of the little places and feel the connection. So tucking in that tailbone. Just feel into everything from the soles of the feet up to the crown of your head. Beautiful. Turn those palms in towards the thighs, and then you're just going to step this right leg back. So we've got what we call pyramid legs. Both feet are faced towards the top of the mat, and the fingertips are down on either side of the hips. Ripple up through the spine. Make sure there's a little bit of give in that back leg. Take an inhale, and then exhale. We're going to fold halfway. Fingertips shoot away. Now start to bend this left knee. Inhale, rise up. And set that right foot so that you move right into a warrior one. So the left knee bends, heart opens. It's almost as if you're holding a beach ball right up here between the hands. Opening through the heart. Bending into that left knee. There's a stretch through the right calf. Just notice the connection and the sensations. And breathe. And give it one more breath. Beautiful. Let the hands come down in front of the heart. Find something that's not moving to gaze at, so not me. Start to peel off this right foot, bringing weight into that left leg, and then bring yourself up to the top of the mat. Give yourself a breath. Notice the difference between how you feel on the right side of your body and the left. Recheck those connections with the feet to the mat. Tucking in the tailbone, reaching through the crown of the head. Breathe. Take an inhale, step this left foot back, straight legs. There's pyramid legs. And then we'll bring those fingertips down right next to the hips. That opens through the heart and keeps the shoulder blades closer together. Relax through that right kneecap, reach through the crown of the head, take an inhale. And then exhale, fold halfway, reach those fingertips away. Space at the back of the neck. Bend the right knee, take an inhale, make your way into warrior one. Keeping those shoulder blades together. Heart stays open. Breathe. Relax through that left glute if you can. Beautiful. Bring those hands down in front of the heart, finding something soft to gaze at. Slowly rippling up off that left foot onto the right. Here we are, top of the mat. Give yourself a breath. Connect the feet to the mat and bend the knees. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, ripple up your awareness through your body and then send those fingertips over to the right in prayer. Just finding a deep stretch through that left side body. Keeping the neck nice and loose here. Tailbone tucked in. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Bending those knees just a little bit. Fresh breath. And then exhale, slowly sending those fingertips in prayer over to the left. Just feeling into all of that opening, the sensations that are opening in that right side body. Beautiful. Inhale here. And exhale, bring it all in. So hands come down in front of the heart in prayer. Chin bows down towards chest. Breathing into this space. Inhale, arms and gaze rise up. Turn those palms away. Bring the gaze back forward. Reach those arms all the way around. They're going to come to clasp right there at the sacrum, the little triangle part. Or you can send those fingertips down towards the floor. Again, we're trying to keep the shoulder blades close and the heart open. We'll take an inhale here and then exhale, forward fold. Hands come away from the hips towards the shoulder blades. You can side to side sway here. Just feeling into all of those places. Notice the sensations. Slowly lower those hands back down towards the hips and then release the fingertips, bringing them to the floor. We're going to step the feet back and find our down dog. And you can go right back into table if that serves you more. So we're about to move back to knees. If you'd like to bring your blanket back out. So I'm going to give you 2 ways to get to our next posture. You can either come down through table and then stick a leg through, which would be your right leg, or you can move here with me, lifting the right leg up towards the sky and then stepping that right foot through, lowering this left knee down. So right foot is forward, left knee is back, and we are kneeling forward over this right foot, making sure the ankle is over the knee. Let's take an inhale, rise up. And then we're going to make sure that the ankle stayed under the knee, pressing this left knee into the mat and engaging through the center of your body right there, through the pelvis. Big stretch in that left quad. Those arms are over the head and the shoulders are settled. Bring this right hand down right outside the right hip and then send these left fingertips over to the right. Reach the right fingertips down towards the floor. Squeeze the inside of that right leg. Press the right foot into the floor for stability. Inhale, right arm comes up. And then exhale, left hand comes outside of the right knee. Right fingertips go back behind you. Maybe the gaze follows, maybe not. Depends on where you're at today. Notice the sensations and the connections here. And give it one more breath. Inhale, let this right arm come up over your head and then reach both hands down towards the floor. Send the hips back so that the right knee comes back to meet left. You can stay here and kick the left foot through, or you can rise up into down dog with me. Lift the left leg up towards the sky. Bring knee to nose and step it through. And letting that right knee come down, right top of the foot down, kneeling over that left leg. Inhale to rise up. Settling the shoulders, pressing into the leg and finding that stretch through the right quad. And we'll bring this left hand down outside of the left hip. Inhale, reach over to the left. Reach those left fingertips down towards the floor. And what's here? Soften through the jaw. Inhale, arms rise up. And then exhale, right hand comes outside of that left knee. Left fingertips reach back behind you. Squeeze the inside of the left leg. Press the left foot into the floor. These things will help make you feel stable. Inhale, circle this left arm around, bring both hands down to the mat. Shimmy this left knee back to meet the right, and then give yourself a child's pose. Let everything go, shoulders roll down towards the earth. Send the knees wide if you'd like extra room for the belly, and letting that breath stay nice and deep. Also a little stretch through the groin there when you send the knees wider. And some more gentle opening for the hips. And give it one more breath. Beautiful. Rise back up into table and bring those knees back under the hips. So we're about to do another twist, and we're going to take it a little bit deeper. So I'm going to give you two choices. You can either come back to knees again, just like we just did, and just do the upper body movements along, or you can come into down dog and do a standing twist. It's going to be completely up to you. So stay in table, kick a leg forward, or coming to down dog and then kick a leg forward with me. All right, curl toes if you're coming into down dog. Inhale deep. And exhale, find that down dog. Lift the right leg up towards the sky and then bring knee to nose to step it through. You're staying on the ball of that left foot or on the left knee, keeping that right knee bent. Go ahead and rise up. You're in crescent, so you're settling in, or you're lowering that left leg. Bring the palms down in front of the heart. Reach through the crown of the head. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bring that left elbow outside of the right knee. Send the left heel back towards the back of the mat for a twist. Gaze is towards that right elbow. Notice the sensations. Notice the language. Notice the connection between the thoughts that you're having and how stable you feel right here. Continue 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Press into that right foot, and then we'll lower the hands. You're coming back to down dog or back into your table. We're going to spend 3 breaths here. You can walk your dog, move through cat-cow. Beautiful. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky, and then bring knee to nose and step it through. You're either got that knee down or up, yogi's choice, and you're on the ball of that right foot. If you're in standing, take an inhale, rise up. Crescent pose. All right, bring those hands down in front of the heart. Reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Inhale deep and exhale to find that twist. Send that right heel back. There's a stretch through the calf, and then gaze is towards that left elbow. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, arms lower down. If you are in table, go ahead and make your way up to the top of the mat. We're going to meet there together in a forward fold. I'll give it an extra breath just for everybody to come together. We'll take an inhale halfway. And exhale, release. Inhale here. And exhale, slow rise. We'll meet in that mountain. Palms forward, feet connected. Breathe. Take an inhale, arms and gaze rise. And then exhale, palms come down in front of the heart, bow, chin to chest. Beautiful. I'm going to move my big blanket out of the way. We're going to do a balance type stretch thing. So this is where I thought the blocks might come in handy. I'm going to put the blocks, if I was folding forward, I'm going to put the blocks right where my hands would be. And then, and they're on the tallest setting. I'm going to make my way back into my mountain, but move my hands in front of the heart. And take an inhale. Move that body weight over to the left leg. And you're going to get right on these, get light on these right toes and bring it behind the left foot. Settle the weight through both legs and then press the feet into the mat. Reach up through the crown of the head. Take an inhale and then exhale, fold halfway. So if you want support, you can extend the arms long and just put them on the blocks. Send the crown of the head away. Notice what's here, sensations and connection of thought to feeling throughout the body. And breathe in deeply, 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and bend that left knee just a little bit. Bring the right foot right next to the left and go ahead and find your way into a forward fold. Let's inhale halfway. And exhale, release. Inhale, down low. And then exhale, slow rise. Here we are back in mountain. Connect the feet to the mat. Ripple up through the spine. Hands down next to the hips. 1 breath. And are you feeling more in tune with your body? Inhale, arms and gaze rise. And then exhale to bring those palms in front of the heart. Begin to make connection with that right foot. Connected to the earth. Moving body weight over that direction and then slowly sliding this left foot behind the right. Finding that spot where you can still keep a little softness in the knees, but the feet are in line with each other and you feel stable. Reach through the crown of the head, take an inhale, and then exhale halfway. Hands can come to those blocks. If they do, really focus on reaching the crown of your head away. Give it 2 more breaths. Stay with the feeling, the sensation. Beautiful. Bring weight off that left foot and you're back in a forward fold. You can move those blocks out of the way, coming into a forward fold. Take an inhale halfway. And exhale, release. Inhale here. And exhale to slow rise. Beautiful. Into the mountain, just 1 breath. When you feel ready, flutter your eyes open. So our balance pose for the day is a twist, and I'll show you. Okay, but you won't send your gaze towards the back. You'll keep the gaze forward or even to the side. If it's too much and you don't feel stable enough to do that, I would like for you to try to either keep a hand on the wall for stability and just open the right arm back behind you, or you could just rest 1 foot on a block. You're starting to gain some muscle memory there. So your choice, whatever feels more stable for you. All right, here we are, hands at the heart, equal weight on both feet, rippling through the spine and tucking the tailbone in. Relax through the kneecaps. Take an inhale. Move body weight over to the left, ripple up through the spine, and then we'll lift this right knee up. So that's going to bring everything and tuck everything in and engage through the center of your body. Left hand can come outside of the right knee. Right arm opens behind. Gaze is somewhere on something that is not moving. Beautiful. Slowly bring the hands back in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower that right leg. Center the body, center the breath. Notice the connection. Notice any sensations. And we'll move to the other side. Inhale deep. Exhale over to the right. Ripple up that awareness. And then we'll lift this left knee. Left foot stays flexed. Tailbone is tucked in. Here we go. Right hand to the left knee. Left arm back behind. Shoulder blades are together. Squeezing the inside of that left leg towards center. All right, bring those hands back to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left leg. We'll give ourselves one breath right here. Release the kneecaps. Beautiful. Inhale, arms and gaze rise. Exhale to forward fold. You can move any blocks out of the way. We're going to make it back into down dog. This is actually the last down dog for the class. You're welcome to move into your table from here if that would feel better in your body. And we're going to go ahead and all meet in a table. We'll mermaid those legs over to one side so that we can make our way onto our booty, and we're going to extend the legs long in front. We're going to take this right leg and bend the knee so that the right sole of the foot comes to the mat. I've taught this several times, but if you haven't done this with me, I don't want the knee so far up that you feel like you can't breathe. We can get what we need and the benefits that we need without constricting our breath more than we need to. So you're going to put both hands on that right knee. Just ripple through the spine, find the length through the spine, and then reach that crown of the head up towards the sky. There's space in the back of the neck. Chin is with shoulders. Then lift the arms up over the head and let that right arm come back behind. Left hand can come to that left knee. See if you can deepen that twist. Flex through that left foot. Keep the upper body upright. There's a tendency to want to lean back. I just caught myself doing it. Ever the student. Always something new to learn. Hold it 2 more breaths. And squeeze the inside of that right thigh. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Let this right leg fall out to the right. Bring that right sole of the foot right back to the left thigh. We started here today. Left hip in line with the right. We're going to check in on that cold stretch. See how we are now. Fingertips on either side of the hips. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, settle the shoulders. Fresh breath. And exhale to forward fold. Where are we now? Yeah, just find that spot. Notice the sensations, the connection. And where are you more open? More ease is available to you here. And use those exhales to inform your intuition about what your body needs. And use those hands to walk yourself up. And we'll change legs. So the right leg extends long, this left knee bends. Again, make as much space as you need. Fingertips can interlace right there at the leg to find the length through the spine. Right foot is flexed. We'll take that inhale, rise up. And then exhale to find the twist. Keeping the spine long. Letting the twist come through the upper back. Shoulder blades are apart. Inhale here. Exhale to come out of your twist. Let that left knee fall over to the left. Left foot inside of the right thigh, and then we'll check those hips. Right foot stays flexed. Here we go. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, settle the shoulders. Fresh breath. And then exhale to fold forward. Crown reaches away, softness through the jaw. And just breathing in and out. And last two. Beautiful. Use your hands to walk yourself up. You can extend this left leg long down the mat. Take an inhale, rise up through the arms, and then exhale to settle the shoulders. We're going to move towards the back of our mat with control. So inhale here. Exhale, slow control. Keep those feet pressing into the floor as you roll all the way down the mat. Arms stay up over the head. And then bring those knees in towards the belly. Let the arms bend naturally at the elbow. And then let the legs kind of sway side to side, just massaging that low back. And give yourself about 3 or 4 breaths right here. And from here, move into anything that I didn't offer that your body may be asking you for today. You may not want to do anything else but lie on your mat, and that's completely okay. But if there's anything else that you need, feel free to offer that to yourself. You've got about 6 or 7 breaths. And 2 more. As you're ready, make your way into whatever Shavasana will be for you today. And let your time here in rest begin with a letting go breath. So nice and deep in through the nose. Sighing it out through the mouth. Rest. Slowly begin to bring some awareness back into this space that we have created together. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. And circle your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms up over your head. Give yourself that full body stretch. Reach the fingertips. Point the toes. And then allow yourself to roll onto your favorite side, bringing the knees up close to the belly, continuing to feel supported with the mat beneath you. Now as you're ready, I invite you to make your way back into a comfortable seat. We'll meet there together with hands at the heart, chin bowed down towards chest. So our quote for today is from Bessel van der Kolk. He wrote a book called The Body Keeps the Score. And he wrote this: if you have a comfortable connection with your inner sensations, if you can trust them to give you accurate information, you will feel in charge of your body, your feelings, and yourself. May you have that connection to your body, your feelings, and yourself. And may you know kindness, and may you be kind. Until we meet together again, gratitude for spending time with me today. Namaste.